Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, back with another episode of Divine Slice of Life. Now, we got stabbed, there was a white light, and then we woke up. What a dream last night! Oh man, wowee! Two girls fighting? Even in my dreams they still don't fight over me. And they nearly killed me. No, they did kill me. That was why I woke up. Who were they? I wish I could have stayed in the dream a bit longer. At least to find out who those two beautiful women were and what they were fighting about. Well, it was already a bad dream, so it's probably for the best that it ended. As if I'd ever act that foolishly in real life. Still, it would have been nice to be there with those two gorgeous girls in a different setting. Well, time for the day, I guess. Can't stay in bed fantasizing about imaginary people forever. I beg to differ. What? As I open my eyes, expecting to see my bedroom ceiling, my vision is instead blocked by four mounds of flesh and... Ah! Oh, I really wasn't sure what was about to happen there. Two bodies were laying on top of me, on my bed. What do I even do in this situation? They sound like they might be moving. Could they be waking up? Panicking, my yell must have woken the two girls up. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
What?
What? They seem completely oblivious to the hot-blooded male before them.
I'll finish the job this time.
Okay. What? Excuse me?
You're awake. That's a relief.
Is it? I try not to look directly at either of their bodies, as tempting as it is. What are two beautiful women in my bed? Blah. Should we? I think...
Hey, about time you woke up. You were asleep like a rock the whole time we carried you here.
You two carried me?
Well, we used our magic to bring you.
Magic. What on earth is going on? More importantly, why are they so casual about everything? Who are you?
I'm glad you're all right. That knife was quite deep in you. But luckily, I knew just the magic to heal you right up.
Thank you?
Oh, you mean my magic. Yours just loosened up the knife a bit.
If your magic hadn't gotten in the way, that knife would have been out in half the time it took.
And if I let you have it your way, he'd have a gaping scar right now.
Well, whose fault is it that he got hit by that knife in the first place?
Mine, I guess, but... Why is one voice lower than the others?
Oh, that's it. I'm going to make sure you won't have hands to hurt him with.
I'm sitting there dumbfounded as the two beautiful women started up again. Hey, wait!
Maybe I should cut off that pretty head of yours. Or perhaps go straight for your heart.
Keep talking. It will only reduce your concentration.
If only you had that same level of concentration as when you were doing that poor job at healing him.
Why, you?
Ladies! We can settle this like normal people. Just sit on the bed.
Hey, where'd he go?
Where'd he run off to?
Thankfully, they seemed too preoccupied with their own fighting to notice me. Did I run away? When did this happen? I don't know whether any of what they said was true or what happened last night, but I'd better stay out of their way unless I want another accident.
There you are.
You shouldn't run off like that.
If having these two beautiful... Okay, interesting. Now, something I'm quickly realizing is I inputted the Steam key, but I thought since I bought the game off Manga Gamer that it would be the original version of the game. But this is alright, seeing as I don't have to edit anything out. But I'm assuming since I inputted it into Steam, that everything is the much more kid-friendly version, if you can call this kid-friendly. So, you know, we'll just go from there. Because it just says beautiful. These two beautiful naked girls on top of my bed wasn't bad enough, and they obviously aren't naked. So, but hey, less editing for me to do. So yay. This was way worse. I could feel the heat of their bodies against my skin.
Yes, it's not befitting the leader of the gods.
What?
Oh, you don't know?
No, I don't. I just woke up.
That explains it.
No, it doesn't. I tried my hardest not to think about the two. Wait. Beside me. Okay, I thought that for a second there, I thought that was the same line. Instead, focusing on a dust bunny in the corner of the space under my bed. So obviously, it didn't really account for like the Steam version of this game, which is interesting.
Where to start? I'm Aphrodite, the goddess of love. Well, I'm the incarnation of her.
Nice.
I'm the incarnation of the goddess Athena, goddess of wisdom, courage, inspiration, civilization.
Anyway, you're the reincarnation of Zeus on Earth. And it is your destiny to choose between us who will be your one true love.
Oh, you don't say.
After, you can return to your place in the heavens among the gods.
Oh. Wait. This is crazy. If I'm Zeus, how come I'm just a regular human? I don't have any powers, and I look completely normal.
Your powers won't manifest until you marry a demigod like us.
Until then, you're just a regular human.
Well, that's bullshit.
We have our powers because we're descendants rather than reincarnations.
You are Zeus, accept it.
Okay, I'm Zeus. You got me.
We've searched the earth for years and not found you, but now we have.
Fate has finally brought us together.
Yes.
Though, we almost gave up hope until you turned up at the park.
And almost killed me, you mean? The park? You mean that? Well, of course it was real, you dummy. They're still here, aren't they?
Real, of course.
This is too much. I agree, man. Do they have to be so close to me? It's getting harder to concentrate with all this new information flooding me. You're the incarnation in Aphrodite. Is that what or Aphrodite? And you're the oh my god, I can't speak. And you're the incarnation of Athena. But you two look like ordinary women. Of this time, I mean.
Well, technically, neither of us are incarnations. We're descendants of our foremothers. But it is our destiny to search the earth for the proper reincarnation of Zeus and make him ours.
You were fighting in the park over that? You nearly killed each other. You nearly killed me, it's true.
I won't let you die, not while I'm with you.
Well, okay, I guess so far that's true.
My magic is powerful enough to stop any calamity that might befall you before you take your rightful place in the heavens. I will protect you, Zeus, as is any good wife's duty.
Oh, thank you.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
I'm the one who will be protecting him.
Yes, bitch.
Why, you?
Wait, stop. Don't fight anymore. Not in my bedroom. How are we in my bedroom? How'd they know where I lived?
You hear that? Zeus wants us to be civil. But then, how will you make your decision, O Great One?
Oh, so I apparently already have power over them. So, interesting. So you're saying that I have to make one of you my wife?
Yes, and then you will find your place in the pantheon of the gods.
How did I get myself into this? Even if this is all just a lie, the two women are clearly not mentally stable. If I simply brush things off with them, they might kill each other and me in the crossfire. Then again, having one of them as my wife might not be so bad. They're two gorgeous girls who believe I'm great. Would it be so bad to play along? However, I don't know anything about them. Really? Wow. This did not take long. Yeah. I don't know. See, it's so hard. It's like, how do I choose one of them? I don't know either of them. So I would literally be going off of basically looks and voice so far. And that doesn't seem right. Although very tempting, it doesn't seem right. So let me wait and just say, I can't choose. I can't choose. In fact, there's no way I can choose. Both the girls are looking at me as if I've just told them Santa Claus is real. Have they really got any right to look at me like that after what they just told me? Do you really expect me to say anything sane after this story? There's no way. You must have healed me up on your own and then claimed it was magic. See, this is what I didn't want to happen. I just didn't want to have to choose yet. I don't know what's going on, but it's not fooling anyone. Humph. I bet Taka put you up to it. How much did she pay you? I wouldn't put it past that girl.
My king.
Yes? What?
It is very real.
As a matter of fact. So, this they can agree on. Look, there's no way. It's just impossible. See, I didn't say that. I bet Taka's laughing at me right now. She's probably hiding in the trees outside. Knowing her, yep.
Well, if...
I guess if we have to.
Since there's no other choice.
It is for the good of my king.
Yes.
What are you saying?
If you don't believe us, then we'll just have to prove it to you.
Oh, Shizat.
Only then can you assume your rightful destiny on the throne in the pantheon in the sky.
One thing I'm noticing so far is the voice. The voice acting has been okay so far. Some of them obviously a little bit better than others, but apparently they don't always keep close to the mic. So sometimes they're like quieter and then they get louder. It's interesting. Oh, then go ahead. Prove it. Both of you. This ought to be good. I've learned over the years the best way to prove oneself against Taka's pranks is to unravel them from the inside. Find a loose thread and then pull it out from within. Although I must admit, even for Taka, this is way too elaborate. These two look like they could very easily be models. Where did Taka find the money to pay them?
Prove that we are who we say we are. We will grant you one wish each. That should be enough to satisfy your curiosity.
So, that makes it 2 wishes for you.
One wish each and I can beat anything.
Anything within our power. As we have not yet been wed, our abilities are only limited to demigoddesses, and nothing close to what our ancestors could do.
Plus, you should wish for things that are related to our scopes.
Your scopes?
I am the descendant of the goddess of love, after all.
True.
And I am the goddess of wisdom and courage.
Sarun is the goddess of wisdom and courage, and the other girl is the goddess of love.
We could grant wishes related to other realms, but our magic won't be nearly so potent.
She's right. This is why we had to use both our magics to get the knife out of you and heal you back up.
I could have done that on my own. Medicine and healing comes under my realm of magic.
Oh, yeah? How so?
You need to be wise and civilized and courageous to conduct surgery on someone, so yeah.
Yeah! You hear that, guys? So yeah. Hey, don't argue. Look, I don't think I believe any of this, but if it'll be the end of the charade, let's see what you girls can do.
You won't regret it, Lord Zeus. Make sure to make a wish that'll use the full power of the goddess Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
And don't forget that Athena is the goddess of civilization and arts and strength and bravery.
Those are both so good.
And boredom.
I like her.
Why, you...
Why I oughta... Strength, huh? And bravery.
All the strength and bravery in the world. You'll need it for when you're ruling the other gods and goddesses in the pantheon.
Pantheon?
Of course. Once you've chosen one of us to be your bride, we can ascend to the heavens as king and queen.
Oh, I clicked through a couple too fast. Alright, fine. I know what I want to wish for. Keeping a straight face while saying this is easy. Or maybe he said not easy. And it doesn't help that the two girls are still naked, although not naked. Yes, right, I've made up my mind. Are you both ready?
We were born ready, my king.
Say the wish and we'll grant it with the full force of the gods.
I wish to become attractive and intelligent. I close my eyes and nod, trying to seem important, knowing full well the punchline is coming away
Very
at any
well,
moment. Oh, okay.
If that is Zeus's wish, then so be it.
Close your eyes. By the power of the great goddess Athena,
By the power of the great goddess Aphrodite,
ruler of civilization, of wisdom, of courage, and the arts,
ruler of love, of beauty, of pleasure,
I grant unto thee the power of intelligence,
of attractiveness.
Do I even say anything? Do I need to do anything? Is it over?
It's done. Your wish has been fulfilled.
Really? They sound convincing and earnest.
Your wish has been fulfilled. Take a look in the mirror for yourself.
We'll see how this turns out. I look at myself in the mirror. It looks the same, and yet something here is different. I don't look the same. Maybe it worked. I can see it's still me, but somehow all the features align better. It all just looks right now. No small blemishes that might ruin my features. I do look more attractive, but what about my intelligence? Neither of them say anything, they just look at me. Perhaps the spell was so strong that it affected these two beauties as well.
Both spells have been fulfilled.
You're both attractive and intelligent.
Well, you've proven your point about your powers, I think, as impossible as it may be.
We're glad you like it, but these wishes come with one big condition.
A condition?
Of course. We only granted you these wishes because you wanted proof. They're not free.
Oh shit. I guess that makes sense. What's the condition?
These spells both come from our hearts, and their powers only last until our bonds with you are severed. If you fall in love with a mortal girl, these wishes will cease.
Oh, sugar snap peas!
And once that happens, you will remain in the mortal world forever.
Oh boy. I see. There's always a catch. I should have seen that coming. Well, when you say if I fall for one, you mean marry
It doesn't
or...
matter. Not as long as you make the right choice. The power of wisdom and courage trump mere skin-deep looks. And if you marry me, you'll keep all that bravery and intelligence with you when we're sitting as husband and wife among the gods.
Well, I'm not letting you out of my sight as long as she's around. Not until you make your choice. The right choice.
She scares me a little bit. Aphrodite.
That's right. And I'm not letting you out of my sight as long as she's here to keep her claws in you.
You're both going to stay here with me. This could either be very good or very bad. On one hand, they're very beautiful and both into me. On the other hand, I feel like if I make one wrong move, then somebody will likely end up with an eye missing.
Certainly. And even if she doesn't get you, who knows what other demigoddesses might make their way into the mortal world and try to take you for themselves.
That's not a problem. And I'd lose my powers if that happened too.
My king catches on fast.
That's why you're the incarnation of Zeus.
Don't worry, my king. I'll make sure that you get your old memories back and learn what it means to be a god.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the thought of being
We can
Zeus.
teach you everything there is to know about being a god. Mentally, emotionally, and physically.
When she's looking at me like that, it's really hard to think straight. Never mind the fact that she's still naked, although not.
You are a king, and you deserve to experience every facet of being the ruler of divine beings, including the bodies of women.
Okay. What's going to happen? Snap out of it, Aki. Snap out of it. So you're going to stay here, both of you, until I've made up my mind. They both nod. Huh. If you're going to stay here, then you can't interfere with my regular life. I will choose one of you, but for now my university life and my friends still remain untouched. And you have to blend in. There, that should set them straight. Or at least keep them behaved and not hurt anyone. If you agree to these terms, I will agree to yours. Even with the bit about falling for immortal.
Good. Then all is agreed.
After all this searching, finally.
The two beautiful young goddesses nod and snap their fingers. In an instant, their bodies are covered in normal clothing? Well, not quite normal. They might get a few glances walking down the street, but at least they aren't naked or dressed in ancient Greek robes.
Fine. Your decision.
Will be made. Until then, we will accompany you to this university.
And then choose which of us you want to marry.
Yeah. That's all I can say. It's clear this isn't a joke. I'm stuck with them. These girls aren't leaving anytime soon. Okay, just please behave.
You'll never even know we're there.
Oh, the mortal world is such a bore.
Don't make me kill you in your sleep.
Like you could.
Oh boy, this should be fun.
So this is what it feels like to be immortal in this world.
Alright guys, I think that probably about wraps up that episode. Hopefully that's not too long of an episode, but hopefully, tell me if you, just let me go if this is a good length for you guys, not too long, not too crazy. So yeah, so this is probably a good thing. It looks like we're playing the tame version, less editing for me to do, I suppose. If you really wanted to, I always could switch over to the other version if you think I'm missing something. But anyway, but for now, I think that'll do it for this episode, guys. So anyway, thank you a bunch for watching, and I will see you back on the prowl next time. Bye-bye.